Hello, lovely lady. Look how stunning you look. We've been working together for two and a half years.
Yes.
And when I first met you, you were not this version of you. You were this very shy, reserved,
Yes.
quiet version. And then fast forward 2.5 years, this beautiful Geetha here has just been doing some amazing things in her life. And I want to highlight some of those things today and let her share what's been happening for her. So, firstly, for anyone that doesn't know you, let's
Yeah.
just explain who you are
Okay, sure.
and what brought you into the gym on that day all those years ago.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Dee. Thank you for the kind intro. So I'm Geetha, and I met Dee 2.5 years back. When I met you, I was at a stage in my life where I was very, very unhappy, and not just, and also I felt very unhealthy. It's not about weight, but I felt I've just lost myself, and I'm not feeling myself anymore. So that's the point where I decided, okay, I need to do something, and I need to do something out of my comfort zone. As you said, I'm not an outgoing person, and yeah, I like to be in my own space, and I don't feel coming to gym or whatever I do, I like to do in my own space. But I tried few personal training, but I couldn't connect. I am really glad I met you. Now you're not just my trainer, you're a good friend and a well-wisher. So yeah, I'm really glad that I took the decision to do something out of my comfort zone, and it paid off.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. When we are in our comfort zone, we often won't be open
Yes.
to meeting the kind of people we need to meet in our life or be open to trying new things. And those new things that we try could actually
Yes.
give us more joy and
Yes.
happiness in life. And I think, too, when I first met you, I was still kind of quite early in my journey as a personal trainer. I'd been in the fitness industry for a while, and I think you were my fourth client.
Yeah,
So I was
early
even
client.
probably a bit anxious in terms of talking to you and how to like onboard someone who was, not sure. And I know you asked a lot of questions, and a big thing for you was the financial investment because you have had some not so pleasant experiences
Yes.
in the past. And the fact that you've had that and you were still prepared to put yourself out there, that says a lot about your character as a person that, you might not have a great experience, but it doesn't actually stop you
Yeah.
from having another go and then another go. And that builds a lot of resilience and a lot of courage and actually put yourself back out there again.
Thank you. Yeah,
And
I must say one thing. I think that's a best investment. I would say because when I decided to prioritize myself or begin my journey of healing, I thought physical fitness is something very important, and yeah, financial decision is the big thing. But I would say that's one of the best decisions of my life. And yeah, if people have doubt, at least they should give it a try, and they will realize how important it is to do that.
Yeah. And what started as 12 weeks together became
Yes.
12 months, and then it kind of just kept
Lifelong.
happening. And in that time, let's just touch on while we're at this, I guess, topic of what happened in that 12 months.
Yeah.
You had to have some time off from the gym. And when we have injuries, when we have to prioritize our healing in other ways, it's not always about the gym. Sometimes
Yeah.
you do have to step back from
That's
the gym.
true.
You came back into the gym and we kind of had to regress a little bit
Yeah.
and almost start back at the start again. And we got you back to the weights that you were lifting before you had to step away from the gym. It was about 4 months, I think, at the start
Two
of last
and a
year.
half months. Yeah, I had a surgery, and it was a major one. And I am so grateful and thankful to you for the support that you have provided throughout that phase, because it was a very, very tough stage of my life, which was unexpected. And I had some complications which made me to take a break. But you were always checking in on me, and someone who's always there for me. You did a reprogramming, so we need to take a step back, and I really loved it because you understood what my body needed at that time, and not everyone will do that. So that's something I think it's very important as a personal trainer, and to understand what your clients need. And always you're so friendly and you have the genuine interest. So I think that's what makes you special and apart from everyone else. During that time, the confidence and the support you gave is something incredible, and yeah, that changed me. and I always say this to you when we had our conversations. The small tips and motivation that you gave me during that time just made me be consistent, and I can see the results. Yeah, thanks to
Yeah,
you.
yeah. And there was one very big moment, a turning point for you in the
Oh,
gym.
yeah.
And you often mention this, so I feel like
Yes.
it's worth sharing because
Yeah.
it's important for people when starting their journey. You know, we all have good intentions. We all think we're going to come into the gym 4 or 5 times a week, or maybe it's 2 or 3 times
Yeah.
a week. You know, juggling, being a
Yes.
busy working mum, you've got kids and other responsibilities. But there was one when we all have these turning moments, right?
Yes.
In our journey, whether it's in the gym or whether it's in business or whether it's just in life. And this turning moment for you, for me, it was like, I was so proud of you for coming and doing it, but it had a much bigger impact on your
Yes.
journey in
Yeah.
the gym. So
Yeah.
let's share with the audience.
Sure. So I still remember, I think it's on October, and I was already training with you, and you're the one who mentioned that I should come and do the walk
Yeah, we had
program.
a charity, like a fundraiser day, and we were trying to keep the treadmills moving
Yes.
for 6 hours and get as many kilometres. We had
Yeah.
a kilometre target, and I'd sort of said to all my clients, if you're free on Saturday, come in for 15 minutes. Like, I need to try and fill these treadmills. My goal is to have every treadmill moving non-stop for the 6 hours. And you came in.
I think that was the turning point for me personally. It was amazing because, as I said, there was a time in my life where I was even scared to step out of my house or step out of the room. So that was one of the Saturdays, and I realized that why I'm not working out on Saturday and Sunday, and you are kind enough to just encourage, and then just walking on the treadmill. It's not a very difficult workout, but that walking on the treadmill made me realize that it just gives me the peace, and physically I'm doing something painful, but just help me, and I feel very safe in that environment. So I thought I started to work out every day. I think that was the best decision, and I always say that to you. Thank you.
And you, at that point, had never also been outside and up before the sun rose.
No,
And
yeah.
we started
Oh my
talking
God, that's
about
another.
So those
Yeah.
people that do know me, they know I love a good morning sunrise. And I encourage people that aren't morning people to be open, put themselves out of their comfort zone to experience a sunrise, because there's a lot of magic in that
Yes,
those early
yeah.
hours of the morning. And after that Saturday, we started talking about
Yes.
maybe doing earlier sessions,
Yes,
and then we
yeah.
eventually did a 6:30 a.m. session, which was very early for you back
That's
then.
true.
And then that became normal. You were
Yes,
coming in at
yeah.
6 a.m. sometimes, and
Yeah.
you were seeing the sun rising, and all these things that you don't even think of as, you know, as
Very
someone who's
true,
not a
yeah.
morning person. When we put a label on ourselves that we're not a morning
Yeah.
person, we can actually miss out on some beauty and those early quiet. As
Yeah.
a mum who's busy, got a lot of noise, your work can be very demanding, to actually have the first half an hour of your morning where it's peaceful, it's quiet, it's dark, and then you get to see the colours
Yes.
of the sky
Yeah.
as they start to awaken. And it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And you started coming in daily
Yes.
to the point that she then got onto our most active members board
yeah.
multiple months in a row because of how consistent she became.
When I see the results, what it is doing to me, not just physically but also mentally, I was like, why should I not do something which genuinely truly helps me and makes me happy? So I come, and then I feel very peaceful, though it is noisy, or I'm physically working out, making it tired. Internally, I feel peaceful and happy. So why I was like, why shouldn't you do this? This is what most important. And as I said, when we are juggling our professional business and personal life, it's hard to give that dedicated time. But now because of my business launch, I'm just going back to the normal routine. But yeah, this week I decided, like, okay, again I need to start to wake up early. So that is one of the another best decisions and major turn off events, I would say, where I get to have that dedicated time for myself. And coming to the gym in the morning is very, very helpful for me to um, refresh my and have a good start in the day. So yeah, and thanks to you, I had never seen a sunrise before that.
And you've seen many since.
Yeah.
So two things that I want to just highlight there that you've said, and then we're going to go into something you mentioned about your
Okay.
business. So the first thing is Geetha just mentioned that it's a time where she can give to herself. And I'm not a mum myself, but I know mothers and how much they sacrifice for their kids, for their partner, for their jobs, for everyone else around them. So to actually give yourself the permission to start your day with you, even if you have to get up half an hour or an hour earlier to do that, it gives you this internal peace.
Yes. Yeah.
You said
That's
it
the
gives
right
you
word, yeah.
this energy for the day ahead.
To get ready for the chaotic day.
Yeah. So that was one beautiful thing that you mentioned. But then you also mentioned, which is what we're going to talk about now, is your business.
Yes.
So, as of last Friday, we went to a launch event. So you
Yes.
may have seen on my socials me sharing this beautiful woman and all of this exciting stuff that's happening for her.
Yeah.
But this didn't just happen last week. This has been a work in progress, almost as long as your gym journey with
yes,
me.
Yes, yeah.
So
you,
share.
you are the first person to whom I said, like, "Dee, I'm thinking about starting a skincare brand or a cosmetic line because, when I decided to turn the focus inward, the first thing I did is to start my fitness journey, which I'm so happy and grateful for. And then when I wanted to explore the options, after my health scare and surgery, I wanted to pursue my dream and do things which I am passionate about. And also find the liberty or the freedom to do what I really wanted to do. So skincare, hair care, fitness and beauty is something I love. And also I love dresses, that's another thing. But you're the first person that I trusted, and I know you always wanted the best for me. I told you, 2.5 2 years back that I'm working on it. And whenever I do some progress, it involves a lot of effort, lot of research, reaching out to many people, making to do it perfect. And I wanted it to be 100% Australian made, 100% cruelty free. Wanted to keep the environment in mind, and the main thing is to make sure whomever use my products just feel pampered and loved, because I started it as my self-love journey, as the journey of my healing. I wanted to create something beautiful, worth and meaningful for people to offer, because when you're on the path of discovering yourself, and you understand the or have the realization that how good you feel once you started to do good things for your body, your mind and your soul, you wanted to offer it to everyone. So that's the beginning of Mermaid Cosmetics, and you know more about it than anyone else.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And I love that one of them you had to make purple.
Yeah,
I'm
yes,
sure it
of
was for
course.
me.
Yes, of course. We are purple girls. I think we connected, right?
Yeah.
We have our favorite color,
Yeah.
same. Most of the things are very much in sync.
I'm a little bit obsessed with purple, so we've actually both got our purple drinks with us
Yes.
to match our match. We didn't coordinate the green, but we both got green on.
Yes, yeah.
And I think that's where, for a lot of people, their passion project, the thing that they do that gives them fire in life, it comes from them actually healing themselves. So me, my fitness journey, that's where it started. It was me healing myself and then realizing, well, I could help other people feel good about
Oh, yeah,
themselves.
exactly, yeah.
And when you then follow your heart and you do something that gives you joy and it allows you to have a positive impact in the people's lives around you, like yourself, that's why it means as much as it means. It's not just a client and
Yes,
me
yeah.
helping them with their fitness journey. It's me helping them see how much potential they have and then getting to sit back and watch that journey. So you've also done another huge thing this year, which was, please share your pageant.
I won Mrs. Australia first runner-up for 2025. And also thank you so much for supporting me with my business and coming for my launch and buying and supporting my brand, and because you are someone who really really understand it. And yes, this is also something that I told you first. We are in shock maybe. What
So
is
she
this
just
girl
casually
doing?
came out at the gym one day. I just got to work and she said, "Oh, Dee, I wanted to tell you something." And I was like, "Yeah." And she said, "I'm a finalist in the Miss Australia International Beauty Pageant." And I was like, "Wait, what?" It just took me left field because this person that I met at that stage, it was 2 years prior because we were earlier this year when she told me this. I didn't even know that was something you wanted to do.
Did it on Monday or Tuesday, and Friday we usually have a
Yeah.
session. And I told you as soon as I know the news, because
She
it's
actually said, "I've got something to tell you tomorrow." Now I have to try and sleep with this.
The thing is, I decided to face my fears. As I said, I'm not a social person, and I'm a very quiet, shy introvert who try to hide or try to stay invisible. I do as much possible to stay invisible, but now when I decided to face my fears, I wanted to do things which makes me uncomfortable, because unless otherwise we explore it, we didn't know whether we actually like it or not. It might be something ingrained in our brain by others or our upbringing or our childhood trauma that this is what we wanted. But what if we don't want that? So it's just I am exploring options which may or may not interest me, but I really enjoyed that journey, loved it, and my brand is something similar to that, but that's something which I always know I wanted to do over. So yeah, it's just facing my fears and doing things.
So
Social media is something
Yeah.
that is my another fear, and thanks to you, your constant encouragement, I'm slowly stepping up, or like trying to do things, present myself more, because I know it is needed, but it is not something I'm comfortable or I won't say that is my strength, but it's all about learning and growing and evolving, not about doing things which makes us feel comfortable and good, but about trying and exploring options which may be for a bigger cause.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
actually inspiring me with your social
Oh.
media at the moment
Oh,
because,
really?
yeah, because, and I think that's an important point to talk about is, yes, it might be something that scares us and that we have fear around, but in our bodies, fear and excitement actually feel the same. Our body doesn't know the difference between fear and excitement. So if we can start telling ourselves that you're excited about going onto social media, you're excited about sharing,
Yeah.
the things that you're doing on social media, you're excited to do this pageant, you're excited to, instead of I'm afraid to launch my product, I'm afraid to do this pageant, I'm afraid to post on
That's
social,
true.
our body actually
Yeah.
doesn't know the difference.
Yeah.
And then when you share that, even if it is out of fear,
Yeah.
the way you inspire people through that. So for me, I'm not comfortable doing social media either, but I've set myself a target
Yes.
of 4 or 5 posts a week
Oh, you're one
and
of my
showing up to do
inspirations.
that.
You're so consistent. And when you mentioned even the pageant, when I started, I was so scared. But when I came in the top two, holding the hands and came in as first round, I was like, oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, and like it's one of those things, the more repetitions, like in the gym, the more times you do it, the easier it gets. Your first workout is going to be uncomfortable, it's going to be hard, you're going to feel awkward. But then when you're doing your 100th workout, you just walk in and you don't even look at your program because you know exactly what you need to do and how many. So anything in life, if you're a bit afraid or a bit fearful, just tell yourself you're excited. The opportunities that can come from that. So for you
Yeah.
doing the pageant, the people you've
yeah.
met through that, the doors that's open for you, everything happens at the right time. So we were meant to meet 2.5 years ago for a reason. You've helped me as much as I've helped you.
Oh,
And I
that's
think that's a
important.
beautiful thing about when you get to work with people and help people with their journey in the smallest of ways. So it could be you give them your beautiful product,
Yes.
and for the first time ever, they now have a skincare routine that's 2 or 3 steps, because that's a
Yes.
big thing that you promote. It's very simple. Busy
Yeah.
moms don't have time
Yeah.
for 5 or 6 steps. They just need to get their skincare done and out the door.
Yes.
So for someone to have a product that they can now put on their face and then their skin is glowing, and so I've got the lavender one.
Oh, yeah, I must ask you.
I haven't tried the cleanser yet.
Okay.
I was someone that had a lot of acne, like throughout my teens and my early 20s until about mid 20s. Yours, I can already tell just from the smell and the feel of it. So,
Yeah.
a sample in the back of my hands, I was like, this feels amazing. But I have used the serum
Yes. Yeah.
that you've given me. I've
Yeah.
used that a couple times, and my face smells nice. It feels nice. It's light.
Yes,
It's
and
fresh.
it's lavender, purple, and
Yep.
it's all natural fragrance, no artificial fragrance. So
Yeah.
that's good. Good
So
to know.
you're going to be helping these women in the smallest ways, and you may not even know the impact that has.
Yeah.
But you know the impact it's had on you.
Yes,
And that's
yeah.
why you're out on this mission now to help, get your product out there to other women so that they can start to feel that impact as well.
Exactly. It's important to feel healthy, and there is no perfection exists out there. It's not about fitting in a beauty standard, but it's about just having that dedicated 5-10 minutes for yourself, in spite of having such a busy day. But that few minutes is completely for yourself, to love yourself, pamper yourself, and just making a promise that you use only best quality products because you deserve it. We need something
Absolutely, you deserve
that
it.
helps like nourish and nurture. As you said, it's more about healing and making it healthy and glowy naturally, make us all feel beautiful and confident. Yeah.
Yeah, and people can see that. When they talk to you, when they hear your stories, when you share on social media, it comes from a very authentic and a genuine place. You want people to know how important this message is that you're getting out there.
Yeah.
But it's still coming from this very authentic place. And when they get to know you, like I get to know you, I was in awe on Friday at her event. I was just watching her talking about her product. And I was like, I need to get my photo out because this is not the same person. Like, I need to capture this moment.
Yeah.
Because when it's something you're passionate about, this is me in the gym. Like, if someone starts asking me questions, I'm like, half an hour later, I'm still chatting away because I'm so passionate and I love sharing my journey and my experience. And you're doing the same thing now
Yeah.
with your skincare product, Mermaid Cosmetics. So if you haven't checked it out, check her
Yes.
out. I'll also put a link here too
Oh, that would be
in the
great,
description for her skincare product because it's an amazing. The rose,
Oh, yeah.
I think, would be my choice.
I'm using it regularly for a few months and I can say it's amazing.
Yeah, it smells like roses, and I love roses. So
Same, that's why I wanted to because rose has a lot of healing properties and
Yeah.
it's all about helping the skin to naturally glow. So I was like, I wanted to concentrate on it and at the same time stick to my roots and also have the scientific formulations and wanted to make it locally so I can see how good it is
Yeah.
and test it and yeah.
So
I must say, I know you how supportive you are, and we had our emotional moment in that event, and I know you will be there. You'll be there to support me, but yeah, I was happy that I made you proud.
oh, so proud, like incredibly proud.
Yes.
And I think this is a message for anyone that's listening that maybe doesn't know or feel like they have the support around them. You know, you only need one person
Oh, yeah.
to believe in you, and that person
Yes.
is this one. Yes, I believe in you too, but I can't make you do the things you've done. You actually need to believe in yourself first. So if you're on a journey of healing or fitness or starting a business, don't look outside of yourself for the answer.
Yeah.
Don't look for other people to help you. Yes, I've helped you in your journey, and you have made that decision to invest in yourself.
Yes.
You've made that decision to get that
That's
support, and that is what I am here for. But you also need to make sure when you do reach out to people, because I do believe there's a saying that you become the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if you're looking at the people that you are the closest with, that you share these, vulnerable moments with, and they're not people that inspire you or they're not people that support you, it can actually be quite detrimental to your progress. So when you think about, the 5 people you want to tell your exciting news to, they should be in your close circle.
Yes, the positive people. That's another point. I love that because I want to highlight that as well. Because when you said being supportive, and it's very important that we choose ourselves. So much only somebody or friend or family can do. But as you said, the decision should come from within. As a trainer, you can tell me to come every day or do the program, but it's me who should do it. So that's what everyone, if you are thinking about, if you felt like you're completely lost, you can start at any time and yeah, make small progress, but eventually it will make you happy.
Yeah.
Yes, we need that support system, but at the end of the day, it's us choosing ourselves is the main thing.
Yeah. So we need to believe in ourselves, and we do need people around us.
Oh yeah.
Because there will be times when you don't believe in yourself. You'll think, is this the right product? Is this the right label? Is this the right smell? Is this I doubt myself in business at times.
So much time, effort, energy, research are done behind it, and it's been for years. And yeah, as you said, it's not just fitness, not just with my business. I shared with you so many other things, and then as you said, when you talk about 5 people. It's very important to surround ourselves with people who genuinely, truly want that good and best for us. And very as important as it is to be surrounded by positive people, it's very important to remove ourselves from any toxic, negative environment because as we always discuss, focus on our energy.
Yeah, and the energy around you, you can feel it when you walk into a room.
Yes.
and it feels amazing. And you can feel it when you walk into a room, or into work, and you're like, oh, the boss is in a mood today. I don't think I want to go to work. I might just call in sick. We can all sense the energy, even if you don't believe in energy.
I do. We do. I know.
You can't deny it. When you walk into a room and you get a good or a bad feeling, that's energy. When you have a conversation with someone, our very first conversation,
Yes.
I still remember it very clearly how you were sitting, and it was very closed off and
Definitely
anxious.
not like now. Yeah.
No,
Now I'm
absolutely.
just telling myself, rewiring my already programmed brain, like sit tall and straight. Yeah, I always used to be like timid and slouch all the time. Now I'm consciously telling myself, like, no.
And I used to often have to ask you like 3 or 4 times, what was that? And I'd get closer and closer
Oh,
to
yes,
hear.
yeah.
Because you wouldn't,
Yes,
you were afraid to speak up and to share your voice and to share your thoughts. And, I think this is part
I
of
remember.
the whole process, the whole journey is when you're afraid. So we spoke about that at the start. When you're afraid, you will naturally make yourself
Timid.
small. You won't voice yourself. You won't back yourself and believe in yourself and chase your dreams when you're afraid. And yes, you'll still have moments of fear. Yes, you'll still have moments of doubt. But overall, the energy that you have, the way you show up now is very different. Like you with your beauty brand, me with my brand, and Move for Me. So Movement for Mental Enrichment is why I called my business what I did, because I genuinely believe when we move our bodies in whatever way feels good for us, it will mentally enrich our lives.
Yes.
Because
yeah.
it fixes this, which then fixes this.
I couldn't agree more. That's very true. Yeah. I told you I used to do dancing when I was young, and I stopped completely. And not moving ourselves enough really don't help us. Yeah.
No.
I couldn't recommend the enough. Everyone should try and enroll program with her. I know her not just as a trainer and as a person, as a friend. She's best. You should try it.
So if you need a personal trainer, then
Yes.
there's a pretty good one here. You've got little dreams, they're going to become big dreams, and one day they're going to become a reality. Because I like to back people, not just in the gym.
Main reason that we are able to travel for a long time and be well, because I know that you have the good heart and genuine interest in people, and also you surround yourself with good people. So I think we have that in common. So yeah.
And when you've got 2 women in business supporting each other,
Yeah. For your physical fitness, you can refer Dee, and for your external skin health, you can use Mermaid Cosmetics.
absolutely. And we're just
Yes.
going to change the world.
Yeah, amazing.
One person at a time, one body and one face at a time.
Yeah.
Because when you radiate from the outside, you radiate from within, and when you radiate from within, you radiate from the outside. So you can be in the gym looking after your physical well-being, but if you're, as you've mentioned, if your skin's not great, it doesn't matter how good you feel on the inside, you actually don't feel great on the outside, because our skin is a reflection of our internal
You had
state.
seen the journey of mine as well. When I was stressed, I started to have breakout, and I'm glad.
Yeah, gym is a great answer and solution for a lot of people,
No,
but
yeah.
our diet is another huge thing.
Oh, that's true.
And when we're stressed and when we're anxious,
I'm
and
having healthy.
yeah,
I'm following.
yeah,
Yes.
a berry smoothie. We start looking after ourselves and our health. That makes a big difference. And it's not just about the gym and training.
Yes.
It's not just about your nutrition. It's also about your stress management. And that's a big thing I'm learning. It's about how you breathe and going for a walk in the daytime to just be in nature and fresh
That's
air.
something I haven't done. I am going to do it this week.
You say yes to things that are uncomfortable, and you start doing things that you've not done before, you start to realize how much you enjoy it.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you've never gone for a walk in the middle of the day when the sun is highest, the vitamin D is strongest, that is so good for your skin.
Yeah.
That is so good for your mental health. The endorphins that you get when you move your body make you feel good. So if you're feeling a bit stressed, moving your body is one of the hidden secrets of stress management as well. Yoga, breath work, just daily movement, going for a walk. There's so many powerful things. I could talk for hours about this. So let's just wrap up there then with a powerful message from you to any women out there that are maybe feeling a bit lost, maybe a bit stuck, maybe they don't know what direction or step to take next. Maybe they've got, a beautiful family that they invest a lot of their time and energy into, a business or a career that they spend a lot of time and energy investing into, but they're just feeling like they are missing something in them.
Yeah.
What message would you give to those beautiful people? Not just women, maybe you're a male,
anyone,
to people out there that are looking for something to give them joy, hope, peace.
Yes, that's why I started my brand as well, because I was there once. I would say please prioritize yourself. At the end of the day, it's you who should know what is best for you. Yes, it is important to balance everything, important to be kind to everyone, but that is not negotiable. But one question I ask myself is, am I being kind to myself? Am I genuinely giving the energy that I needed as an individual? So, just to summarize it, always try to prioritize yourself and make good choices. I know in life, all the good choices and following good things is difficult, but I would say it is important to do that. And when you look yourself in the mirror, you will feel content, and you can sleep peacefully.
Yeah.
So yeah, just choosing yourself, loving yourself, and believe that no matter what happens, no matter how bad things, it's always there is light at the end of the tunnel, and never lose hope. Yeah.
I love it. Never lose hope. And, we're only one step away from starting something new.
Yes, and you should book your session with me.
Nice little plug. I didn't even ask her to say that.
Oh, yeah.
That's just how beautiful of a person she is. It's been so lovely to connect with you here, but also over the last 2.5 years, and to see you really step into your light and into your power and into your voice.
Inner mermaid.
Yeah, into her inner mermaid, and to just see you become this version of yourself that was always there, but she was hidden.
Thank you.
But she was hidden. But not anymore.
Yes.
Not anymore. She's strong, she's bold, she's powerful.
Yes. Thank you.
And you're going to make a huge impact. And I get to see this journey from here on, but I got to see it from before it even started.
Yeah.
So I've been extremely blessed. And thank you so much for your time, and also just for sharing your story and your journey with us.
I'm glad that you are witnessing my journey, and just the beginning. As I always say, I know I have a long way to go, and also I'm working on the children mental health as well. So I think whenever I feel uncomfortable, or I feel that it's not something I usually do, I think about the cause and purpose behind why I started it, why I'm doing it. So yeah, it's always important to concentrate on why why I'm doing it. So thank you so much.
And for you, that why, and for me, that why, it started for both of us very young. And these things that we're facing now as grown adults and as women, it's us actually trying to heal our inner child and that journey, and we've got to go back to that version.
Yes.
And the fact that you're so passionate about making a difference, a positive difference for kids' mental health.
I know why you do this, and you know why I do this, and I think our purpose is bigger than us. So yes, keep exploring, growing, and thank you for the time, and thank you for everything that you do. I will always support you, and I know I have your support all the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you to all of our beautiful listeners. Oh, that cracked my back. Thank you. Thank you to all of our beautiful listeners who have watched and listened to our stories. I guess
Yes.
it has been a shared effort today.
Yes.
We do appreciate you, and we are here to support you in your journey if and when you need that support. Action. Take 3. Can you hear us? I can see this.
Oh yeah, now I think it is working.